All right, guys, a lot of you have been asking me for these again. I was in the city the other day, actually a couple weeks ago. It's now like the middle of November, so this was like right before Halloween. I'm in the city. I was at one of my locations. I was at a spot, and these were there, and I had to get them to show you. So these are what I call number sheets, or number forms. What these are is they help you pick the number. And this is really for the illegal number. It's not for the lotto, like the pick 6 or pick 5 or whatever it is, pick 4. This is for the illegal number. And in New York City, or New York rather, you can get them in Jersey and Connecticut. It's really New York City that I see them, a lot of them, as you can get these sheets. One's Big Red, this is Big Mac. And there's another sheet that's actually blue. I haven't seen that in a long time. I'm not sure if they make it, but there used to be a blue sheet. But right now you got Big Red, Big Mac. This is the day I got them. So it was the 29th. It was a couple of days before Halloween. And what these sheets do, for those that don't know, is they kind of give you, I don't know, I almost think of it as like horoscope type stuff, but with numbers. They kind of tell you numbers that you can bet, and they will give you the results of the past day's numbers that came out. Now the illegal number, the way I understand it, I haven't really looked into it or divulged into how the illegal number works. The last time I knew anything about the illegal number might have been the late 80s, early 90s, maybe, if that. And I didn't even know they had these sheets, that they were still making them, because I used to see these sheets in the late 80s and the early 90s. So when I saw them again in the 2000s, I was like amazed. They kind of give you like a breakdown of what numbers came out. Certain boroughs have different numbers. I think there's a pick 4 as well as a pick 3. And this has something to do with the horse races. There's horse races that happen, and then somehow the winners of those races, they do some sort of calculation and they get a number, and you could bet on a number. So Big Red's telling you to bet 164, so you would bet 164, and if that number came out, I forgot what it's timed by. I thought it was like 700, meaning that like 700 to 1. So if you put $1 down and you hit 164, you would get back like $700, I think, and I could be totally wrong. It might be 600 or 800. I don't know the exact number. But with this illegal number, you don't have to bet $1. It's not like the lotto. It's not a minimum. You could bet a nickel. I could turn around and say, give me a nickel, a physical nickel on 164, or give me a dime, which is a dime, 10 cents on 164. There's also things where they do something called where they box the number, where they can say, like, give me 164 and box the 6. I'm not sure exactly what that means. I think, from what I remember, is if, let's say, 264 came out, I think if you had the 6, it does something, but don't quote me on that. Like I said, there's people that know how to, that know more about this than I do, that are actively involved. So let me show you some of these sheets. We'll open this one up first. This is, I usually, when I pick these sheets up, every time I'm in the Bronx, they're all over. Some Brooklyn, some Queens, but the Bronx is big. It has different, I don't know who is advertising, but I guess they are. I should call those numbers, right? I call them numbers. And they have stuff like, this, Poe Brown, and if you like Poe Brown, I guess you're going to bet 124. And if you like Little Bro, 386. And it gives you things like that. It tells you, if you're a sign. It tells you certain days of the week. What else does it have? Shop talk. Just everything. And I guess they're on they're on Amazon. So, hey, good for them. Now, from what I understand, this comes out of Big Red and Big Mac used to come out of a place in Brooklyn. It was almost like a mom and pop type of print shop. I don't know what it is anymore. I'm not sure if it's still the same people that run it. I don't know if it's, I would assume it's probably the same group of people that run this. And that's the best way for me to put it. I don't know if they sold it off or other people took it over. But this used to kind of be a small type of mom and pop business. And when I mean small, it wasn't like a Staples, but it was a big enough printing business that they were supplying a good part of New York City and outside of the city with these type of sheets. You know, it has the Lotto, has dates. It gives you things that took. They even doing the megamillions. That's pretty good. So it gives you a lot of stuff. It even gives you numbers from like a year ago for you to see, you know, what number hit a year ago. It tells you the most popular numbers that hit, things like that. Here's some other numbers. There's certain ways to look at this and read this. Like I said, I'm not too familiar. I like these sheets. I have a couple of them. I've done a couple of videos on these sheets. And this is really what it is. There you go. Super Dude and Tootsie. And then I guess if you like Super Dude, you're going 407. And if you like Tootsie, you're, I don't know, 598 or 895, whatever it is. And you can see that these are kind of geared towards a certain way. Let's look at Big Mac. Big Mac, he's kind of giving you what hit already. Let's go into Big Mac. There you go. Now, the way the number used to work, from what I remember, is I think there was either 2 or 3 numbers a day. There used to be kind of like a day number and a night number. I don't know if they do that anymore. I don't know if there's more numbers. I don't know if there's like a morning number, or night number, a mid-afternoon number, but there used to be one number. Then it turned into, like, I remember there was 2 numbers. I don't know if that is still in play. I don't know how the illegal number works anymore. Brooklyn, looks like Brooklyn, they must do something in Brooklyn. I don't remember exactly what happens in Brooklyn. I don't know if they have their own number that comes out just for that borough, or they're doing something that they call it the Brooklyn number, but they just go through all of the numbers you could play. There's so many numbers here, I wouldn't even know what to pick. 357, Trotter. Yeah, they have a day and a night. I don't know if that's for day number and that's for the night number. There's a New York number. There you go. And there's some back. I like that. Money for the rent. So if you need money for the rent, you better play these 3 numbers. If you are, I guess, with the Latinas, hey, that's for you. And if you're a hustler, you're right there. All right. And this is how it goes. Look, it's got a little cornucopia there for Thanksgiving. So Thanksgiving is next week. I'm filming this. It's on a Friday. Thanksgiving is Thursday, less than a week away. So there you go. Look at that. Now, I'm not even sure. I guess what I could do, I wonder if kind of like some of these numbers are the same. I guess you can check, because they have certain things that they put. 357 race results. I bet you they might have the same one. When I used to look at all of these sheets, I remember when I was a kid, I just used to look at them. Let's see, 646, yeah. So this and this is the same. These numbers right here, at least that's what they look. 646, 646. That's 407. That's 407. 515, 515. So it looks like these sheets are kind of the same. This and this is definitely the same. This has different, I don't know, I guess it's the night number, and this might give the night number as well. But these are the sheets. Now, the other thing that New York has besides these sheets is, and I really got to do an in-depth review on this, is this. It's got this is like a $5 book. These are like 80 cents or whatever they are. I mean, my guy, you get them for free, really, I guess, if you're playing the number, but those are like nothing. This is a $5 book. I'm not even sure if this is legit. And what I mean by that, it has, like, you know, stories of people. Let's flip through this. I'm going to do a better review on it. I'll just show you what it is. And I picked this up. This thing is like $5. It has, like, stories about the lottery and lottery winners and, you know, what numbers to play, all sorts of things like that. It, like, gets in depth. It's basically like, you know, and if you've never seen it, it's pretty cool. you know, there's little stories on, you know, how to, you know, win the Mega Millions and how to, you know, get the number, all that stuff. I guess if this lady had like some sort of secret to win the Mega Million, I'm thinking she would have won it and she wouldn't be writing for this magazine. But then again, who knows? She might be like super rich and she just likes to do this as a hobby. Look at this guy. Would you like take you know, take advice from him? I guess you would. Urban, what's his name? Urban Cress. I don't think that's his real name. It could be wrong. Gives you all sorts of different like stats and things to do. It has a chart, I guess. These are, I guess, numbers that hit and how often they hit. I've seen this before. That's pretty cool. So one of these things that some of these books give, this book I think gives it. I've seen it somewhere else where it'll tell you like the number 5 or the number 20, 18, 19, 29. That number hit X amount of times, you know, X amount of days, things like that. So you could say, wow, that number hits a lot. I'll play that number. Yeah, statistics page, frequency chart, all that good stuff. So that's what this is, and I'll do more of a in-depth analysis on this. But I've only seen this in the 5 boroughs. That's where I've kind of seen this Lotto news. And there's a whole bunch of stuff to this. And that's it. So, again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. I will definitely talk to you guys soon. I hope all is well. God bless you. Like, subscribe. I mean, comment. If you know more about this stuff, then definitely leave a comment. Every single time I do one of these videos, people write comments about whatever. Negative or positive. It is what it is. I read them. I enjoy them. And that's why I do this video, for you to just, you know, see what's up. But that's it. I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great night. And I am out. All right. Bye-bye.